Once again, welcome to the GMAP Broadcast Network. No further ado, I'm filled with excitement. You're filled with excitement. Let's see if Dr. Vinson J. Bradley is filled with excitement. Dr. Bradley, good evening. How you doing, sir? And welcome to the
I'm
show.
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm filled with excitement. Uh,
Ah, I know that's right. He said, I'm filled with excitement. Yeah, y'all
I'm
heard that.
filled with
Yeah,
excitement.
man, I appreciate you taking time out to be here with us this evening. And I also appreciate you for accepting the invitation to be a part of our broadcast network family as one of our featured authors. Man, I thank you so much for that. And no further ado, I'm going to give you the time you deserve. Please step up to the plate, introduce yourself, tell us who you are, tell us where you're from. Who is Dr. Vinson Bradley?
Well, hey, first I want to thank you for inviting me on and having me on to speak about my book. I'm a simple guy. I'm a simple guy that have went through a lot and had to overcome a lot to become who I am. And it's something that I finally got the courage to talk about and write about after encouragement over after years from people who I love. And now it's time for me to tell my story and
Tell
share it with the
your
world.
story. You know what? And we're going to try to help you expose that. We want you to tell your story. And I tell you, for those that don't know, of course, Dr. Bradley is one of our featured authors on the number one station in the nation, GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. Stop by our platform for those that are listening from other platforms. Stop by our platform, GMAP1.com, and of course, click on the tab that is titled Featured Authors. Click on the cover Against All Odds, the one that I'm showing you on our screen right now, and it will take you to the necessary location. Find out more intimate information and details about the author as well as the publication. Against All Odds. Well, we want to find out a little bit more about what it entails. Dr. Bradley, why don't you come on, step up to the plate? Tell us a little bit about your current publication, if you don't mind.
You know what? It basically covers the span of my life. From my beginnings in the middle to where I am now, and all of those things in between that I had to go through to get to that point, and those different hurdles, those times where you be a little bit discouraged, you feel like everything is stacked against you, nothing is going in your favor, and you still things just keep pushing forward, just kept pushing forward to try to accomplish my goals, and people ask you all the time, what's your why? My why has always been my three daughters, and they have always been my why. From the minute my oldest were born, my whole mindset shifted, to becoming going from being a boy to a man at a young age, and realizing what I need to do to make her life better. And those things always motivated me. And it just kept me pushing forward, no matter what my current situation was. Because that's my current situation. It's not my life.
Right, right. Wow. Man, I tell you, I'm excited for you. I'm excited about the new release. Now, let me ask you this. Is this actually a freshman release, a fresh new publication, or is this a follow up to something that you've previously written before?
It's a fresh release. It's first time up, first time up. It's the first of three, because I have two others that are soon follow, but this is the first one up. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm nervously excited.
Ooh, he say nervously. Come on, man, you ain't nervous. Not the way you sound. He said,
You know
I'm
what?
nervously excited.
I'm nervously excited.
Ah,
That that is definitely something that has been practiced over my life to
right.
not sound nervous, even though I may be.
Mm. Well, I'm excited once again, and I want the people to be sure to garner the necessary information to show their love, care, concern, and support, and go out and purchase a copy Share the information with all of your followers, your family, your friends. Tell them pick up a copy against all odds. And of course, once you do that, the holidays are coming up. We want you to go back and be sure to leave a review. We'll get back to that in just a minute. Now, speaking of that, uh, uh, when you look back over the process, from the very beginning, when you had it set in your mind, I'm going to go ahead and write this publication. I'm going to do whatever it takes, the necessary steps, the journey I have to make, the ups and downs, do's and don'ts, good and bads, the rights, the lefts, all that good stuff. When you look back over the process and you see the challenges that you faced and you look at where it all began to where you are right now, you already pretty much answered the question, but I want to hear it more in detail. What's next? What's next for you as an author?
What's next for me as an author? Uh, to really just try to be an inspiration to the world and use different things that I have accomplished and gone through to tell it,
Mm-hmm.
in my own words. And, and just from the beginning, let me go and just say this. This book is dedicated to my mother. I lost my mother in August of 2022. And, she always, she would call me Vivi.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Vivi, you're a gifted writer. Vivi, you can write. And it's something she always told me and always encouraged me to do. But I didn't have the confidence. And after her passing and sitting it and just debating on it for a long time. And I just finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and I'm gonna start writing. And that's basically how it all got started. But it's more to come, and I'm excited about it all.
Mm. And I'm excited for it as well. And I know our partners networks are excited just as well to have you on board to share this information. Now, let me ask you: was against all odds? Because I know it's based kind of, I guess you could say, on a personal experience or personal experiences and challenges that you faced and went through. You know, I mean, I know it had to be tough, but was it a difficult process to put on paper, to write down, edit, and release to the people as a publication?
The releasing to the people was more difficult than the writing part.
Mm.
The writing part of it was, I'm not going to necessarily say, I guess when you go through a doctorate, you get used to writing to where it doesn't necessarily be as difficult. Is how you want to arrange it.
Ah,
It's more so how I want to tell the story, how I want my story to come across.
right,
And now that was the longest portion of me. How was I going? How I want my story to come across? Because I'm writing it, but I'm going back and I'm reading it as if I wasn't the person that wrote it,
right, right.
and basically because I want to give the readers the best of me, but
Mm-hmm.
I also want to keep them engaged, and I want to keep them in. I want them to be encouraged. I
Of
want
course.
them to be motivated. I want them to be inspired. I want them, if they're in a bad situation, to feel like I can keep moving forward no matter what it is, even though I may be a teen parent.
Mm-hmm.
That and everybody telling me what I'm not gonna be able to do. The people quick to do that,
Right.
but it's not as many telling them what you can. And with that being the case, sometimes you have to pull it from other places.
Yeah.
And I've always been blessed to have those people along my path who would be that little gift of encouragement that I may need at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be that for other people.
Of course. Of course. Wow. Well, let me ask you: when people do show their support and purchase a copy of the publication, read it, extensively from beginning to end, what is it that you specifically would love for them to hold on to and take with them after they're done reading it?
Ah, that I am the master of my fate. And that basically that you, no matter where you at now, just keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want them to take with them. That just keep moving forward,
Wow.
because
Whoa.
sometimes you feel like my situation is just so bad that my situation, whether it be financial, um, uh, professionally, however that may be, you have to still get up and keep moving forward. So that's what I would like for them to take with
Yeah. Well, and that's a beautiful thing because when I look back over the process, against all odds, a lot of people think about it. A lot of people, everybody. I don't want to say a lot of people because everybody faces challenges and tough times, trials, tribulations. But I always tell people, especially when I deliver a message or two, I always say, your destiny was determined before your delivery. You simply have to embrace the process. Now, why do you say that, Pastor? Why do you say that? Well, when Jesus was born, he had a destiny. But the process that he went through, especially while walking the face of this earth, I mean, they beat him down, they talked about him, ripped the skin from his body, and people were hollering, crucify him, kill him, we don't need him around here. But through it all, there was a destiny involved. And the songwriter said it best. That's not how the story ends. Against all odds, no matter what you're going through, that's not how the story. Don't get me started, man. I don't mind shouting. You know,
them.
I just want to tell you.
That's the blessing. That's a blessing within itself.
Mm-hmm.
The story. One thing about a story, you tell it how you want,
Yeah,
and it's yours, and you have to own it. But throughout that, every day not gonna be sunny, but every day not gonna be cloudy either.
that's right.
But even with the good, you get a lot out of the good, but you get even more out of the bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it is what you want to do with that situation, and how you want to overcome, how you decide you want to overcome those things, and you get a plan and you start working towards that goal.
Yeah,
And with that, you just continuously look further down the road, look further down the road. You may end up in a better situation
yeah,
if you just keep going. But a lot of times people get complacent, or they feel like this isn't for me. I can't do this. This is for other people. And that's you know I can't give up on me,
that's right.
and no one else should. Because you're right. That's not my final destination.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to, but then a lot of people um, don't necessarily go back and tell those things that they went through to get where they are, because people who meet me today, they see Dr. Benson Bradley.
Yeah.
They didn't see that college dropout.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't see that young man that was 20 years old with three daughters and twins,
Right.
and drop out of college and come home and don't have a job, and don't know how you're going to take care of these girls, and you just sitting there looking, thinking back, just sitting there looking at, oh, I never have an opportunity to go back to school. This is my end. No, this is not, and I felt that way at times,
Mm-hmm.
plenty of times. And it just the thought of going back to school was just felt like a far-fetched dream.
Right.
So I've been there in that place. And those are the things that it's like, I guess from some of the feedback that I have gotten, is the realness of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I'm not afraid to say, the things that I went through,
Right.
and the struggles that I had, especially the financial struggles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just being real with yourself. But it's a part of the story, and it's a big part of the story. And so those people that may see me today, and I'm always smiling, I'm always happy. you know I Yeah, that was a time I could only dream of being in a position like I am in today.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I'm here, the last thing I'm ever gonna do is complain
Right, right.
or have my head down when the things are bad. I know what bad look like.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through some of that.
Oh,
I know what financial hardships look like. I know what those things look like. I have
yeah.
lived it, and with that, and I'm not afraid to talk about it, to tell that story. But it's all a part of the journey,
Yeah.
and I have embraced it all.
Amen. Against all odds. Man, I tell you, I am so grateful. I want you guys to make sure you share this information with all of your followers, your family, your friends. Tell them about it. Share it on Facebook. I mean, you share everything else on Facebook. Share this too. Be on the lookout. Against All Odds, publication released by Dr. Vinson Bradley. We want you to show your love, care, concern, and support. Purchase a copy. Share it with your followers, your family, your friends. Make sure you go back and leave a review. So very important. We want people to know about it. We want people to support it. We want people to share it, give it as a gift. And speaking of that, if there was someone who wanted to reach out and show their support today and purchase a copy, what's the process to do so? I mean, where can your book be found? How can they purchase it?
Amazon. Amazon.com at Barnes and Noble. Books a Million. It's been published on 75 different platforms, but the primary one is Amazon,
Okay.
and and it's there.
And it's
It's there.
there. And of course,
It's
we're
there.
not we're not going to allow them to forget about little old GMAP broadcast network down here in the lower right hand corner. We're in small print, but they tell me that small print is the most important print on the paper. So we don't mind maintaining that title. But again, stop by our platform. Click on GMAP featured authors. You will see, and I'm telling you, you will see a copy of the publication Against All Odds, the one I'm showing you on the screen right now. Click on that cover. It will take you to the necessary location to find out more intimate information and details about the author as well as the publication. And of course, don't forget, share the information, purchase the copy, leave a review, and make sure you continue to encourage Dr. Vincent J. Bradley to continue doing what he has been blessed to do because, again, destiny was determined even before your delivery. Now, Dr. Vincent, if somebody wanted to reach out to you on a more individual basis, a personal level, maybe speak to you about what you've done, maybe, I don't know, book signings, special events, how is it that they can reach you? How can you be connected with?
I can be connected through email, the Bradley Publishing at outlook.com. Yeah, I'm on all the different social media platforms, and I have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any means of those social media platforms, messages that people reach out to me. I make it a point to respond to people,
Awesome.
so that I can get back to them.
Outstanding. And of course, if you guys have any problems, questions, or concerns, and for some reason your pen ran out of ink, your eyeliner broke, your crayon broke, your pencil lead don't have any lead in it, whatever the case may be, reach out and connect with me. I promise you I'll connect the dots. And Dr. Bradley, I just want you to know something. Even now, if there's anything we can do to continue to assist you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I want you to pick up the phone, give me a call, let me know what we, and the partners can do, and we'll be more than happy. I want you to know when you do so, the answer will always be yes, and you will never have to ask me twice, okay?
I will definitely remember that.
Remember that.
Definitely remember that.
And,
And you
and
know I'll be reaching out to you.
Ooh, and that's a blessing because you know what? I'm saying that I got the record button on, and all you got to do is rewind the tape and press play. So I done put my own self in a trick bag. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. If there's anything we can do to assist you, and we want you, keep us posted. Let us know what you're doing, where you're going. Let us know about the special events, book signings. Let us know when you prepare to release another publication. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make arrangements. We're going to continue to put this information out there to as many people as possible around the world. We're going to be airing the promos over on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Comcast Cable, GMAP. We're going to continue to do that as much and as often as possible. Dr. Bradley, we're going to definitely be inviting you back because we're going to want to hear what you're doing. We want to do a follow up to make sure that we are reaching as many people as possible. I'm going to move over. I'm going to allow you to step up to the plate. And before we let you go, we just want you to speak from the heart, speak to the people. So I'm going to move over and I'm going to simply say, Dr. Bradley, the floor is yours.
Hey, well, you know what? I thank you so much for allowing me on your platform to speak to you and speak to the people. Um, I am inspired. Every day I get an opportunity to wake up and be a better version of myself than I was yesterday.
Hmm.
And in the midst of that, I have decided that I'm gonna write about those things that I went through to become the man who I am today.
Amen.
And with that, it's something that I'm putting who I am on display.
Yeah.
It's people who see me, talk to me every day who don't really know. They know this version of me that they have met most recently. But that version and then they'll be like, you so humble, or you so, but they don't know where I come from.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
don't know the humble beginnings that I had. And because they think you had always been who you are today, but that's far from the truth.
Okay.
But it's not a truth that I'm afraid to speak on,
Right.
because everybody got a story to tell.
Amen.
And I'm so blessed to be in a professional position where I'm able to touch the youth, and I see those people who are going through some of the things, and they may be discouraged, and I'm able to be right there, and really be empathetic to them because I know the things that they're going through, but they don't see me and say, hey, well, he's that. I know he went through it too. They think I didn't go through anything,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have no clue just how much we can relate to one another and have that conversation, and
That's right.
um, you know get to know that person.
Amen.
And so and that's just me. So I ask people to support me, and support my book, purchase my book, but at the same time use it as a motivation to do something positive for others and motivate yourself to keep moving forward. Sometimes everybody needs a little motivation from time to time.
That's right.
I know I do.
That's right.
And I get it at a lot of times at the most odd places, and you can get it from anybody. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Motivation that don't have to be a age attached to it. I get motivated by young people
That's right.
all the time. Everybody can do something. You can get something from anybody, and with that to keep moving forward. So I just ask people to consider support me, and if you do, I would love for a review. I want to know what you think,
Mm.
because as I continue down this road, I only want to grow. It's all about growing,
Yeah.
and I want to grow, and I want to be a better author, in my next book than I am on this book, and just keep growing. But I need that feedback from those people who are kind enough or think enough of it to purchase a book and read it and write about it. But
Amen.
you know,
Oh my goodness.
thank
Well,
you all.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you, and of course, once again, we're going to be inviting you back. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to know that he is one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. Stop by our platform, click on the tab that is simply titled Featured Authors, and of course, you will see a copy of the publication I'm showing you on the screen, Against All Odds. Make sure you show your support, purchase a copy, and leave a review. He'll appreciate it. I'll appreciate it. The people on the outside looking in will appreciate it because they want to know what you think. They want to know your suggestions, your recommendations. And of course, we want to be able to provide them with that as much and as often as possible. Dr. Bradley, I appreciate you. I'll be reaching out to you soon and letting you know what it is that we can do to continue to assist you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Of course, we want you to continue to have a fantabulous rest of your evening. Continue to be blessed and be a blessing. And I'm just simply going to say we look forward to speaking with you again soon. Until then, God bless you, sir, and send my love out to the family, okay?
All right. God bless you too.
Dr.
Thank you.
Vinson J. Bradley, one of our featured authors right here on the number one station in the nation, GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. Yours truly, Pastor Kevin, doing what I love because I love what I'm doing. Don't move. Stay close. We got more great stuff on the way. Have a wonderful day. God bless you all. Hold on.
From teenage fatherhood to earning a doctorate in education, Dr. Vinson J. Bradley's journey is a testament to resilience and faith. Raised in poverty and facing challenges that could have defined his future, he chose instead to rise above them. In this powerful memoir, Bradley shares how determination, education, and perseverance turn obstacles into opportunities. Against all odds is an inspiring reminder that no setback is final, and with courage and faith, every dream is within reach. Now available on Amazon. Get your copy today.